Hi, welcome to the Earth Our Habitat, Geography, Class 6, Major Domains of the Earth, Part-2. In the previous topic, we discussed about one of the important domain of the Earth, that was lithosphere. In this section, we will be discussing about hydrosphere. So we will be discussing about hydrosphere, continents, and at last some fun activity. So once again, to revise, these are the major domains of the Earth: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and where they meet is the biosphere. So we have discussed earlier the lithosphere in detail. In this section, we will be discussing about the hydrosphere. Hydrosphere. More than 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. But 97% of the total water on the Earth is available as saline water in oceans and seas. Saline water is not fit for human consumption. Out of the remaining 3% water, most of the water is in the form of ice in glaciers and icebergs. This leaves less than 1% of the total water on Earth available for human consumption. Hence, in spite of living on the blue planet, we often face scarcity of water. So you know that Earth is a blue planet. We have already discussed why the Earth is called the blue planet. Because more than 71% of the Earth is covered with water and only 29% is your land masses. So this hydrosphere is the total amount of water found on the Earth. So hydrosphere consists of water in all its forms, as running water in oceans and rivers and in lakes, ice in glaciers, underground water, and the water vapor in atmosphere. All comprises the hydrosphere. Look at the picture. You can see that your 97% is around water bodies in the form of oceans, and around 2.8% is in glaciers and groundwater. So this is all your hydrosphere. So this is an important question in front of you, that in spite of living on the blue planet, we often face scarcity of water. So why do we face shortage of water? Think on that. Why, in spite of so much of water throughout our planet, some areas faces scarcity of water? Why is it so? Try to think, try to find out the facts why this happens. Now let us discuss about oceans. So oceans are the major part of hydrosphere. They are all interconnected. The ocean waters are always moving. The three chief movements of ocean water are the waves, the tides, and the ocean currents. And the five major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Look at the picture. You can see the different oceans along with the continents. Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Southern Ocean, Arctic Ocean. So all are these water bodies throughout the planet. Try to see the picture carefully. All these water bodies are interconnected with each other. And try to find out the shape. We will be discussing about the different shapes also. So one by one we will be discussing about these oceans. So as we discuss, all oceans are interconnected and the water in the ocean is always on move. So it is moving, the water is always moving. And when the water moves, waves, tides and ocean currents are the three main movements of ocean water. So you must have experienced going to the beach and seen the waves, how they move. Have you ever thought how this happens? How the movement of the water takes place from one place to other place? How tides are generated? And what about the ocean currents? How they move from one place to another place? Now let us discuss about the oceans one by one. The Pacific Ocean. This is the largest ocean. It is almost circular in shape. The Pacific Ocean is surrounded by Asia, Australia, North America, and South America. We have already discussed in our previous module about the Mariana Trench. The deepest place on the earth is in this ocean. Have a look. This is the place of the Mariana Trench, the Pacific Ocean. So where is the deepest place on the earth? While discussing about the lithosphere, we discussed about the highest point on the earth, that was Mount Everest. And here it is the deepest place on the earth, in this ocean, the Pacific Ocean, which is known as Mariana Trench. So this is the largest ocean which extends over 1/3 of the globe. Look at the picture, the map. Here is the Pacific Ocean. So it extends to 1/3 of the globe. The Pacific Ocean is circular in shape with North and South America lying on one side and Asia and Australia lying on another side. In the north, it is linked with the Arctic Ocean. Look at the picture carefully. On the other side, while in the south, it is merged with the Atlantic and Indian Ocean. So this was about the Pacific Ocean, the largest ocean. Now let us discuss about Atlantic Ocean. This is the second largest ocean. It is S-shaped. We will discuss about the shape. I was discussing you about the shape earlier. So we will be discussing regarding the Atlantic Ocean about the S shape. How does it make the S shape? North America and South America are to the west of this ocean. Europe and Africa are on the east of this ocean. Look at the picture. Atlantic Ocean, North America and South America are to the west of this ocean. See, this is the Atlantic Ocean. North America and South America are to the west. And Europe and Africa on the eastern side. This is the east side. And Europe and Africa are on the eastern side. The coastline of the Atlantic Ocean is very long. You can see a long coastline of the Atlantic Ocean. And irregular. So it is irregular also. Providing ideal location for natural ports. So irregular shapes provide ideal location for natural ports and harbors. And it is the busiest ocean also. Lot of trade activities takes place in this ocean. Ships from all over the world follow this route, come over here in the ports and harbors, which makes this ocean one of the busiest oceans. So this was about the Atlantic Ocean. Now let us discuss about the shape of the ocean. See, Atlantic Ocean, as we discussed, makes S shape. So here is the shape. This is the shape. It just looks like S alphabet, S. So that is why we say that it has S shape. So it is S shaped. Let us now discuss about the Indian Ocean. You must be familiar about the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is the only ocean to be named after a country. This ocean is almost triangular in shape. Asia is towards north, and Africa is towards west, and Australia is towards east of this region. So here, look at the picture carefully. This is your Indian Ocean. This is our country, India. And this is the Indian Ocean. So this ocean, here, look at the map. This is Indian Ocean. So the only ocean to be named after a country. This is the only ocean which is named after a country, India, Indian Ocean. And this is triangular in shape. You can have a look. See, it is triangular in shape. And India is located at the head of this ocean. With Africa lying to the west. So this is the west part, and Africa to the west, and Australia to the east. This is Australia. So this was about the Indian Ocean. Very important for our country. A lot of trade activities takes place from this ocean, because we have all our seaports here at this point of the country. So for us, Indian Ocean becomes very important from a strategic point of view also. Try to find out more about the Indian Ocean. Let us now move to the Southern Ocean. This ocean encircles Antarctica. It extends northwards up to 60 degrees south latitude. Look at the map. This is your Southern Ocean. Let us discuss about the Arctic Ocean. This ocean is with the Arctic Circle. So this is within the Arctic Circle. It surrounds the North Pole. It is bound by the northern coast of North America and Eurasia. The Arctic Ocean is connected to the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of water called Bering Strait. Look at the map. So Arctic Ocean, located within the Arctic Circle. Here is the Arctic Circle, and surrounding the North Pole. This is the North Pole. And this ocean lies to the north of North America. So this is North America and this is the north position. So it lies on the north, to the north of North America. And Europe and Asia. It remains covered with the thick sheets of ice throughout the year. So you know that polar areas are cold throughout the year. Why it is cold, we have already discussed. Try to find out why equatorial areas are hot and the polar areas are cold. So it remains covered with the thick sheets as it is cold. It remains covered with the thick sheets of ice throughout the year. This is the Arctic Circle. So as we discuss, it is located within the Arctic Circle surrounding the North Pole and lies to the north of America, Europe and Asia. This is Europe and Asia, this side. This is the American part, Canada, and this is the Arctic Ocean. Some of the animals, sea animals found here. Try to find out the name of these. So this was about the Arctic Ocean. And this is the Southern Ocean. We have discussed. Polar areas, South Pole, and the rich sea animals, seabirds, with the penguin. Try to collect more information on the wildlife over here. So this was about the Southern Ocean, the Arctic Ocean. So the Pacific and Atlantic and Indian Ocean merge at a place and are collectively known as Antarctic Ocean. This ocean is also known as the Southern Ocean. So this ocean is also known as Southern Ocean. So the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Ocean. Look at this picture map. So you have the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Ocean merge at place and are collectively known as the Antarctic Ocean. And this is also known as the Southern Ocean. It surrounds the land masses of Antarctica. So this was about the different oceans we discussed. Apart from these oceans, there are smaller water bodies which may be partially enclosed by land, and these saltwater masses are known as seas. The Arabian Sea, the North Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, the Black Sea, and Caspian Sea are some important examples. So apart from these oceans, there are smaller water bodies which may be partially enclosed by land. Look here carefully. So these saltwater masses are known as seas. The Mediterranean Sea, the Caspian Sea. So I hope you must have understood and enjoyed about the different oceans of the world. Try to collect more information on these different oceans. So at last now, some fun activity for you. How many oceans are there? Do they also have clear boundaries like the continents? Think and answer. So hope you must have enjoyed, and meet you in the next video module with another topic of atmosphere and biosphere. Thanks.